Hey YouTube, it's Paul here once again. Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about something that has been bothering me for many years. Since I left YouTube, there's been a lot of changes on this platform in terms of the guitar community. I've noticed that people are still posting the good old-fashioned clickbait things, and that's totally fine and acceptable. But what I think is kind of a little bit demeaning is all of the negative sentiment that's going on. On one hand, we have this huge drama happening in one sphere of the guitar world where a guy literally stole people's music and did a really bad job of crediting them. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about all the YouTubers who have been farming views, likes, subscriptions, and everything off of negativity. So if I didn't know about the psychological effects of this kind of clickbait style, maybe I wouldn't care so much, but I do, and it drives me nuts. What happens when you start to read negative things all the time in your world is you start to have a pretty dim worldview. And when you start to read negative things from that context, just to yourself as you're reading it, of like,
this is why you suck, this is why your guitar tone sucks, this is why
let's get specific.
Your 8-string guitar tone sucks, this is why your 7-string clean tone is bad, this is why this, and that, and the other thing.
You start to actually kind of believe it. And that's really problematic. And I really hope that the very popular YouTube creators who have used this format start to develop a new way of communicating with their audience. Negativity farms emotional reactions out of people. So when you're farming these negative emotional reactions, you might be doing it from a point of view of thinking that you're supporting people and helping them out. When emotionally speaking, you're kind of just damaging the entire community a little bit more, just because you want their eyeballs. Now, whenever we read something that makes us have an emotional reaction, it means that we're inputting this information, it's going through our brain, and we're assessing whether or not it's a danger to us. This is why it's really effective marketing and advertising. It's just pretty gross. So whenever it's something like, this is why your guitar tone is bad, or this is the secret keeping you from achieving success in music, or all these kinds of super scary, inflammatory headlines, it really is to get a rise out of you. Because when you make an emotional connection with that title, you're curious. There's a part of you that's like, oh, but why? You want to answer the question for yourself. And the answer for the creator is so that you watch their video and eventually buy their course or whatever it might be. Again, it's pretty gross. And I've been a guy who's done clickbaity things before, but I outright refuse to use negativity in this way. I'm gonna make a video called This Is Why You're Great at Guitar. And I know it's not gonna get anywhere near as much exposure, and it won't be the point. The point won't be exposure. It will be a celebration of a journey. And I know that maybe that isn't the most exciting thing in the world. But in a world filled with drama, trauma, danger, and war, literally, I think it's really important to remember why the heck we picked up the guitar in the first place. Is it because you really wanted to learn how to play a Metallica song? Is it because you really wanted to play in a band with your friends when you were a kid? Like, what was the actual grain of pure, innocent truth that made you want to play an instrument? I think that that's how I'm gonna leave you with this video, because that's the best question I think I can ask anyone. Why did you really start? What was that journey for you like? And what makes you stop? And what makes you want to get back to it? That's way more interesting to me than telling you why you're bad at something and attempting to have an answer for you and to try to solve a problem that I'm literally creating by the title of the video, because I'm trying to make you insecure. How gross. I know it's a little bit of a rant, and I'm literally trying to challenge negativity. I'm getting fired up about it. I'm getting a little bit pissed off about it, because I just want to honestly say, this channel, this isn't like a safe space situation. I'm not that, I'm not gonna talk in those kinds of terms. But damn, I'm not gonna be here to eviscerate you for not practicing your scales. I'm not gonna be here to tell you something that's supposed to manipulate you and to get some kind of monetary hooks in you, something to take advantage of you with. For me, again, like I said in my I'm back video just last week, I'm back because I think it's time to be a force for change in a good way. If I get 100 views, I'll still have succeeded. If I get 10 views, I'll still have succeeded with this video and with any video going forward. I hope that I've given you something to think about every time you open up the YouTube app. And hey, enjoy the process of learning. And then my dog will growl at you if you don't. Oh, she's very tiny. You want to see? Come. This is my dog, Evie. And she is the sweetest little bean. And all she wants to do is protect the house. She's protector of the realm, woofer of barks, and I love her very much. Oh. All right, guys. Cheers. Have a good one.